Hello everyone, welcome back to Simply Renee. My name is Renee, and I'm just going to go over the reactions I've had so far to the books I'm reading this summer, and I've read so far 19 of them out of 32. I'm pretty shocked that I finished 19. A lot of them have been easy to get through, thankfully, but that's a good thing because I still got a month to go to finish the rest of them, and these are just my little reactions to the 19 books I've read so far. Hot chocolate on Thursday. Nice, charming slice of life moments in this one, so I really liked it. Matcha on Monday. Very similar to Hot Chocolate on Thursday because it's by the same author, but I liked this one too because it is very much similar with charming slice of life moments, only this time it's surrounded by matcha on a Monday at the Marble Cafe compared to Hot Chocolate on Thursday at the Marble Cafe. Heather. Excellent suspense thriller that's very character driven with a great main character. I really enjoyed this one, and it's tied to a cold case that could be tied to another case, so it had some interesting twists and turns that I liked. The Midnight Train, a follow-up to Matt Haig's successful The Midnight Library. Not much has really changed here in terms of magical realism, but the storyline is different as it deals with a love story that was cut short and the process moving forward. So even though there wasn't too much of a change from that one in Midnight Library, I do actually like this one. I thought it was pretty good overall. The Good Bride Process. So this was an interesting one for me to read at the time, mainly because I had recently lost a family member unexpectedly, and it had a lot of introspective for me on that regard when I was reading it, so it was a little bit different for me when I was going through it at that time. The Summer of Broken Rules. And this one was an interesting one for me in terms of being a young adult novel. I thought it was a well-written one. It was very interesting in a lot of respects. And I did like the main character as it focused on not just her romance, but also her journey through grief and self-discovery in the backdrop of a summer wedding, as well as a competitive video game that she enjoys. Elizabeth of East Hampton. Now, this was one I liked because it's a modernized version of Pride and Prejudice by the same author duo who did a modernized version of Emma. That one was Emma of 83rd Street. But this one was very good because it felt very much like Pride and Prejudice, and it had a little bit of spice, humor, and small town beach drama. Mistakes were made. Interesting read, but I overall didn't like it, so there isn't too much for me to say outside of that. The Last Page. I did enjoy this one. I thought it was a nice romance between two people that are sort of enemies to lovers and how they get there. And it's all surrounded by love of books as well as a bookstore.